Hey there, it's Jen, and today I have something fun to share with you. It's Altenew's February scrapbooking release, and it's called Live Your Dream. It's a gorgeous new collection. I'm going to go ahead and show you the collection quickly, and then I'm going to do a process video with you. These papers are just gorgeous. There are 2 of each pattern in the collection, so I'll just show you the papers one at a time. So we've got this one, and then on the back we've got that one. This one, which I love. Look at those colors. And then on the back, a simple polka dot. This one's really awesome. It's kind of like, I just love how everything's radiating out from the center. And this gorgeousness, look at that. Oh, I love the way the colors fade. So, so pretty. This one would be great for doing a focal photo in the center. And then this one on the back. So this one's similar to this one. Very, very pretty. I love, love, love that one. That's great for a background. Then we've got some leaves and this cool painty. I love how painterly everything is. The colors in this one are really, really gorgeous. Love, love those colors right now. And this is just the prettiest fade. I love that. We've got this floral, gorgeous, gorgeous. This pretty painted background. Cute stripes. I love these colors. I seriously love these colors. And then we've got this here. So all of those patterns are super gorgeous. And then in addition, we have some, these are die cuts. So you can see there's lots of usable, and then a couple of phrases. There are wood epoxy buttons, and they've got the different patterns that are in the papers. And then we've got some chipboard stickers. Look at those. Those are so cute. I love this floral piece. And some more on the back. Look at those hearts. Those would be perfect to stamp on, I think. There is an alphabet, a puffy alphabet, so it's black. Plenty of letters, and then just a few numbers, which is nice. And then these clear stickers, which you can layer together to make beautiful florals. So that's what I'm going to be using today, and let's go ahead and get started. So I had to start with that gorgeous pink fade background paper, and I'm using these 2 photos of my friend Lisa Fonseca, who's also a crafty YouTuber, so check her out. But I made her try the Michaels challenge while she was in Phoenix for Creativation. And she just looks so cute. She's so photogenic. I just want to do a little page about her because I hadn't met her in real life. And when I met her, she was the sweetest, kindest, most genuine person. And I just love her. And we had so much fun together. So I am just kind of figuring out how I'm going to do this. I am using the background paper as that line where the 2 colors kind of meet. I'm using that as the line where I'm going to place my main focals for this page. And I decided to call the page Love This Beauty, and the word love is just that heart there, and then I'm going to use those puffy letter stickers to spell out the words This Beauty. And I'm trying to figure out what else I want to use here. I love that floral from the chipboard set, and so I'm going to use that. And I'm also going to use a few other hearts from the chipboard, as well as I think that butterfly ends up on here as well. And this layout really only took me, I think it took me in real time about 20 to 25 minutes to make, which is not very long. And so you'll see that this video, I actually end up doing 2 layouts on one video, and it's only 16 minutes long. So that's not too bad. These layouts came together really quickly. This stuff was really easy and fun to work with. So I loved playing with it. So I just pulled out all of the rest of the things that I thought I might want to use, and I am gluing down my photos, and I'm going to glue down that floral piece and get my title down.
and I'm just trying to decide if I want to add anything. I'm kind of thinking I wanted to add some stamping behind the floral cluster, and so I decided to get out my StazOn ink. This paper is has a little bit of a shiny or glossy surface, and so I wanted to use StazOn so it wouldn't smear or smudge. And I'm just using a stamp from the Indoor Plants, I think that's what it's called, stamp set. I will link to it in the video description. And I just wanted to have a few little pieces coming out from behind the photos and from behind that floral piece. So I just stamped it a few times, and I think that added just enough. I didn't want to go too far, but it added that nice black contrast that's going to go well with the title, and also just some more of that floral. Since I only had the one flower piece from the chipboard set, I wanted to add in some more stuff. So the chipboard is really thin, and so which I like, but I did layer two pieces together. So on one side I put some thin foam adhesive so that they would rest at the same level. And now I'm putting down my title. I used my little poker tool to just poke the little pieces out of like the E and the S where they were smaller, and I'm going to use this little piece from the die cut sheet right under my title. I love how it nestles in with the Y, and underneath just a little bit of the heart from the word love. And then I'm also going to put this journaling piece here, and I'm covering up the words on it. I can't remember what it said, but it wasn't quite what I wanted for this layout, so I just covered it up, and I'm going to write just a little bit of journaling on those couple of lines. I'll have more layouts from this trip that will explain more things, but on this page I just specifically wanted to talk about the beautiful person that Lisa is. So hopefully you're watching this, Lisa. Anyway, I'm just adding a few more things. I wanted to add in some other texture than just the chipboard, so I decided to grab those buttons, the wood buttons, and I'm going to use 3 of those, and that helps me bring in some more of that floral and just add in another texture with the wood veneer there, and I really like that. So I just add those 3 in, and then they are on foam adhesive, but the foam's a little bit two-dimensional for me, so I just peeled it off and used a glue dot to stick it down. And then I'm just using my Sharpie pen to write on this, to write my journaling on the little journaling tag there, and then I'm going to add the date, and this layout's going to be done. It was super, super quick to create, and as I mentioned, this video is going to have 2 layouts in one. So in a second here, I'm looking at the date on my phone. That's what you see me doing there. In a second here, you'll see me move on to my second layout. I'll have pictures of both layouts at the end, but here I go with number 2. So I wasn't going to film the second one. I had started making it and wasn't going to film it, but I decided in the end to do so because the first one was so short. And so I started with that background paper that has the gorgeous watercolor all over it, and I grabbed the circles. There's some in the chipboard and some in the die cuts, and I'm kind of matching up the colors with the background colors. And I wanted to just make this layout. The photo of me is I'm standing beside a mural that's in Phoenix, and the colors matched this so perfectly that I had to use it. What I'm doing now is I'm stamping a floral, and I will link to that also. I can't remember what the stamp set name is, but I will link to it in the video description. It has the most gorgeous floral on it, and I am just heat embossing it. I stamped it with some Versamark ink, which is just a clear sticky ink, and then poured my white embossing powder onto it. I'm heating it, and then I'm going to watercolor it. And this is a gorgeous way to use floral stamp sets, and I know Irite Landgraf does this quite often, and it always inspires me, and so I am doing that today. So I'm pouring a little bit of water from my big squirt bottle into my little water pen there, and I am going to use my Altenew watercolors to just paint this in, and I'm trying to paint it the same colors as the background. So I'm using pink and orange and a little bit of yellow, and then I'm using green for the leaves, which there's no green on the background, but I am using a green circle And sorry for my head. I'm just leaning over to see what I'm doing here. And I'm just seeing if it matches and if it looks good. You really don't have to be too careful here because whatever you do, it's going to look pretty. So I'm adding in those leaves. I add in some that are very yellow green and then some that are more, more greeny. And I really love the way that this turned out. In the end, I'm not sure that the style of this flower really matches with the circles on the background, but I do it anyway, and I think it ends up okay. So I really am happy with the way that turned out. I'm going to heat set it a little bit because I'm impatient and fussy cut it out, which I will spare you from watching. And then I'm going to play around with it on my layout. So I moved everything off. I am trying to decide if this is really the picture I want. I thought maybe this one of me and my aunt and my friend with the green leaves would work better with the florals, but I decided against it. And I am just going to kind of curve that floral piece around my photo. Sorry for the contrast there, got a little out of control. I'm cutting a little piece of it off because I thought maybe I could use the other piece somewhere and have that floral continue, but it was way too small. I don't even know what I was thinking. I will end up actually painting another one and heat embossing another one, but I'm going to go ahead and start gluing down these circles. I decide against using the green one. I end up going with, well, I can't decide between the green and the teal. I go back and forth a little bit. I think I'll even go back and forth a little bit more on it. But I really wanted to use some of those wood buttons again to kind of match the colors. And so I'm adding some of those on. And I just added a blue one, an orange one, and a pink one. And then I liked the way that this little banner looked. And so I'm adding it as well underneath my title. And it brings all of the colors together kind of. And then this is kind of where I decide that I want another floral, and you can see I'm trying to build one on the left there, and I just feel like it needs it. I'm also thinking about adding in some of the leaves from the chipboard or from the stickers or from the die cuts to just add to the floral to make it fit in with the layout a little bit more. And you'll see what I do with that here in just a minute, but I decide that I want to use some of these banner pieces, and I'm going to match the colors on that as well. And that's where I'm going to do my journaling. And then I'm also using a few that have little quotes or phrases on them already. And I really like the way that looks. I think when you do color on color, it just works. It always works. So here I'm taking the smaller floral from that stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it and paint it and emboss it. Now I decided to try to paint it to match the colors on the left hand side, so I'm doing a little bit of blue, and because I want it to kind of match that side. I wasn't sure if it's going to work, so I actually stamped 2 in case I decided that the blue was not a good idea, but I end up really liking it, and I don't paint the other one, so I just put it in my stash to use another time, which is nice. If you like using stuff like this, you could heat emboss a whole bunch of stamped images and then keep them in your stash and paint them to match whatever you're making later. So I think that's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. But I'm just painting in the leaves here, and I think it turned out cute. I am happy with the way that it looked. So I dried it a little bit, and then I'm going to layer it underneath the left-hand side of my photo, and it makes things just feel a little bit better. So I'm curving it around just the way that I did the other one, and just going to add everything back down. I am still using that banner. I really like the way the blue fades into the background of the layout. So I was happy that I decided to go for that. So here I'm kind of arranging those journaling pieces to see how they'll fit in and how I want them to work. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the 2 that don't have that already have phrases on them. And then here's where I pull out the clear stickers, and I'm going to use after I write my journaling, I'm going to use some of the clear stickers to add to my floral clusters, and I think it turns out cute. So I'm just writing a few or a sentence or 2 on each of the journaling pieces, talking about how you can find joy in just even a simple little moment like this this wall that was so cute. It just brought a smile to my face, and so you know, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's enough. And so I'm going ahead and adding in some leaves from the clear stickers. So I added in green and I added blue again on the top, and I'm adding orange on the bottom just to go with the colors of the background. And then I'm also going to add in the little black and white leaves, and I think those turn out really cute. And they help to tie in my journaling, which is in black writing. So I'm happy with the way that turned out. And I put another pink leaf on the bottom, just again going color on color. I think it always works to do that. And then at this point I was thinking, okay, I need to stamp the date, but I also need to, I wanted some more black, some more contrast on there. So I was thinking about, I was making sure my journaling was dry before I glued these down. But I was also thinking about doing some black splatters. And instead I decided to kind of do the thing that I've been doing lately, which is to scribble some little designs with my pen. So I'm just doing some scribbly circles and dots instead. And it's just a more controlled way of doing splatters, and they feel like it really fit in with this style of layout. So that's going to finish this one up. Now here are some close-up photos coming up, and I wanted to make sure that you know, if you'd like a chance to win a $50 Altenew gift card, be sure to head over to the Altenew card or scrapbook blog and leave a comment. I'll leave a link in the video description. I'll also be giving away a $30 gift card on my blog, so head over to CraftyJenSchow.com to enter that giveaway, and be sure to visit the other people on the blog hop for more chances to win and lots more inspiration for this lovely new collection. I'll have everyone on the hop listed in my blog. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. Here are a couple of other videos that I've done for Altenew that you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time that you spend with me here, and I hope to see you back again very soon.